back to Vlogmas and welcome back to Wales. It's lovely to have you here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a lovely Advent and that you're enjoying my Vlogmas. We seem to have had a theme here lately and it's wishing everyone a happy Vlogmas. So happy Vlogmas to you. I hope you're all having a nice time and I hope you're enjoying all the crafts that we're doing here. Today we are doing a new challenge. It's day 7. So day 7 is just there on our Advent calendar. Yesterday was, what was it yesterday? Oh, it was the snowmen. Well, I decided to ditch them because I needed some Yoo-hoo glue. So they can wait till the weekend when there's nothing else to do. And I'll show you them. Oh, my hat's falling off. I'll show you them when will I show you them? I'll show you them when I've made them. I've left Frosty in my workroom. I take him with me, you know. I don't want him getting cold. So I've taken Frosty Bob up to my workroom so I can see him when I'm in there. I know, I'm daft. I don't care. But yeah, Frosty Bob's not here. He's conspicuous by his absence. But yeah, we've still got the Vlogmas tree and we've still got the Advent calendar. And we've still got our chocolate Advent calendar to do. So we'll do that first, shall we? I'm being silly, I know, I'm sorry. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. What do you expect? It's cold, it's wet. I can't put my fire on. My fire's smoking me out and gassing me out. And I have to sit in here with the fire on with the door open. And it's far too cold for that. So I thought, as soon as it's just a quick visit up to the shed, I won't bother. And I'll just sit here looking like Frosty Bob instead. Because it's really, really cold. I look like a little old woman, don't I? Sat here with all my bits and bobs on. Anyway, here's the calendar. Should we have a look for day number 6? See if we can find it. Have you got your bingo cards ready? Right, number 6. I think, do you know what? Next year I'm going to do downloadable bingo cards. And every time I shout a number out, you can mark it off on your bingo card. So today, where are we? Let's have a nose. Looking for number 6, aren't we? Number 19, number 17. They couldn't make the numbers any smaller, could they? Mind you, they're not built for old guys, are they? They're built for young guys. Oh, we are, number 6. Now, how'd you get in that? The other side's a little corner cut out so you could get your finger in. Oh, we got Frosty Bob! Yay, we got Frosty Bob, look! He's got a mate! Sorry. I'm amused by silly things, I'm sorry, but Frosty Bob has got a pal. Happy Frosty Bob, he's got a mate. Besides me. Right, we'll put that over there, shall we? Oh dear, oh dear. I have to hide it every night, you know, because of the lights. Sorry. Oh, causing chaos in an empty shed today. I don't know. Anyway, what have we got on our chocolate today? Oh, it's a present. And it looks a decent size today. Look, Maria. Looks a decent size. Hey, Jen, have you got your Advent calendar? You haven't told me whether you've got one or not. Hope you have. Because if not, you're going to have to send your husband out to go and buy you one. Because I've got a present in mind today. I'm going to have a look in the shops tomorrow when I go out with my mum. Because there probably won't be any podcast tomorrow, any vlog tomorrow. Because I'm going out with my mum. So I'll do a bit of weaving and I'll put that in for you on the scarf. And if I see anything nice when I'm out at the shops with my mum, I'll video that for you as well. So we won't be in the shed tomorrow, but we'll be out and about and we'll go and see if we can find any Christmas bling while we're out. And I'll video that for you. And go looking for Christmas and see what we can find. So I'm going to have my chocolate. That's my treat, you know, in the week. My little bit of chocolate. Right, should we have a look at the Advent calendar and get out number 6? No, that was yesterday. I left it in the calendar. What a fool. What days are we? It's not day 7, isn't it? I've just got day 6 out of the chocolate calendar. Yeah, it's definitely day 6. Because yesterday was day 5. Right, day 5 is here, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's definitely day 6. I'm not going mad. So today, we're weaving coasters. Yay! I haven't done the Christmas cake recipe yet. That'll be in, I can put that in tomorrow. because I'm still editing it online on my computer. So it says Christmas cake on there, but I'll put that in tomorrow, as soon as there's not a lot going on tomorrow. But yeah, we're weaving our coasters today, so that's going to be fun. So we're going to weave that on a cardboard box. So if you're interested in having a go at weaving, you can't afford a weaving loom, I'll show you how to make one out of a cardboard box, and then you can have a go at weaving, because you can pretty much do anything on a cardboard box that you can do on a rigid heddle loom, you know. Dead easy, really, really easy. As long as, I suppose, you can leave all the threads on the end. I suppose you can pretty much do anything. So yeah, we'll have to have a think about that, and I'll see if I can come up with a weave that we can do on the lid of a cardboard box. But for now, we're just going to make some coasters. So ignore the Christmas cake bit, I'll do that for tomorrow. Because I haven't got time today, I've got so much to do, so much to catch up on. Yeah, it keeps falling off. We need another bauble off the tree as well, so should we have a look for one of them? I'm not doing very good, am I, at keeping up with all the baubles? I'm sorry. But anyhow, what have we got today? Let's have a look. Shall we have, what about purple and pink and orange? Let's try this one. Should we try this one? Oh, keep dropping me cushion. Can't you tell it's early morning? Right, so we've got some sari silk today. That's nice, isn't it? Nice bit of purple sari silk. Ooh, nice bit of orange with little bits of blue in. That's nice. Ooh, we've got some nice blue. And we've got this nice blue as well, which has got thick and thin bits in it, look. So let's see what interesting things we can do with that, shall we? I'm massively behind, I know. But I will get a second wind and I'll catch up. And then on the weekend, I think, on Sunday, we will have a look and see what we can do on the weaving loom. I might try and do a live chat if I can, a live thing, a live stream. I mentioned it in yesterday's podcast, so I'll see how we get on. But it's whether I can get the Wi-Fi sorted out or not to be in the shed or the workroom, because my husband will be home over the weekend and I don't want to disturb him. So, because he works full time, it's not fair for me to do vlogging while he's in the house. So yeah, we're going to go down to the house, and then once it starts getting a bit lighter, we'll start weaving our coasters, and we're going to put them in the washing machine and see how we go with them and see if we can felt them. But we're going to make 4, 2 at a time, and we're going to cut a lid off a box, and then we're going to weave all the way around, and then we can cut them off and you'll have 2 coasters in one go. So it'll save you an awful lot of time. So yeah, I'll show you how to do that later when it's bright, when it's lightened up a bit, because it's a little bit dark at the moment. Do you want to see how dark it is? Just a sec. And you see how dark it is out there? So I need to wait till it gets light, until my husband's gone to work, and yeah, that way we can get weaving and make our coasters. Right, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go and get my breakfast, get my cup of tea, and when I come back, or when I see you next, we'll be making the coasters. So I'll see you in a little while. Enjoy your day, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you later. Bye. It's day 6 already. I can't believe it's the 6th of December already. Hey ho, anyway, I thought I'd come back. Excuse my bedraggled look, but I've only just got myself organised, and I thought I was going out cleaning today for my lady up the valley, but I'm not. It's next week. I got confused. But I can't get out anyway because the road's closed. They're cutting trees down between here and the main road, so I can't even go out anyway. But I just thought that I'd give her a ring and just make sure. So today, as you've seen from the ticket, we're going to be making coasters, and I'm going to show you how to make them on cardboard. You can make them 2 at a time, so it's not going to take you long. And you can give them away as nice Christmas presents for people, and that'll be really nice. So we're just going to use a flat piece of cardboard off a cardboard box. So if you've got one, get yourself a nice square piece. You'll also need an oblong piece for later on in my vlogmas. So keep hold of the strong cardboard box, because you will need it. And you can always tape them together if it's not strong enough. But you want something that's not going to bend in the middle when you're weaving on it. So we're going to weave some coasters today. And I've got some, I thought it'd cut you off then. I've got some wool. Let me just get me wool. Right, I found this in the charity shop a couple of years ago, so I thought I'd use it. So I've got this nice orange and purple and red and pink. This is a nice one. I've also got this nice yummy blue, which has got pink and green and all sorts of different colours like that. And it's a weaving yarn, oddly enough, by Ashford. Now I found this and there was 20 balls for £10. So it's an 8-ply. So I've got loads of it. It's 100% pure wool. I prefer not to use pure wool, but for this purpose, I don't mind because I can keep them and put them on the table. But you can use any scrap yarn you want, and if I can find anything else instead of using the wool, I might do that. But I've also got this, so I don't know whether to use this, but I thought they might make nice gifts for people. So I'm sure as well, if you really wanted to, you could make a pot holder out of it as well. But yeah, if the wool's thick enough. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to go and get my cardboard piece and we'll sit at the table in the kitchen and we'll do some weaving because I've got a lot to do today. And if I can, I'll get up to the shed and we'll do it up there. But if not, we'll do it in the Christmas cave in my workroom. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I've just found this yarn. I want to save this for something else because it's pure wool. And yeah, I don't think it's really suitable for my project, but I found this and I've had this in my stash, 20 years. This is felting wool. As far as I know, you can still get it, and it's called Wash Filtsit. Wash and Filtsit, which basically is just sticking it in the washing machine and then it felts, which is what all wool does anyway. But yeah, I thought it would be a good use of my wool. So I'm going to keep that one for something else because that's a 4-ply. I quite fancy using this one and they might be quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. And then hopefully I've got enough to do my second project. And if not, then it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to weave 4 coasters out of this, put them in the washing machine, stretch them out. And yeah, they'll make nice coasters and they'll be nice and colourful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them probably twice the size that they need to be. Because usually things felt by 1/3. And if it's going in the washing machine, it might felt by more. So I think if I do them nearly twice the size, if the big coasters, it doesn't matter. They can always be used as small placemats. These remind me of my childhood. My mum had these placemats that were woven and they all used to felt over time because they used to go through the washing machine. And yeah, I think these might be quite nice. So what I might do is I might mix that with that and we'll have a bit of pink in there. And then do the same for the coasters as well. So yeah, that's my thinking for that. So I'll go and get my cardboard and then we'll get stuck into weaving our coasters. Right, so I've got my piece of cardboard and this is a sturdy double thickness cardboard box. And I worked out it needs to be, for my coaster, it needs to be 20 centimetres. And that should give me between 15 and 10 centimetres. A coaster's about 10 centimetres. This one is anyway. Got this one here. And this one is, there you go, 10 centimetres and it's square. So this one, this piece of card is 20 centimetres. And then that way is 39. So I only need half. So roughly there. I'm just doing it with an ordinary pair of scissors. So that's the piece of cardboard for our weaving. I might sit out here and do it, you know. It's a nice day. Don't know whether to do 2. Got enough for 2. Yeah, I think we'll do it double thickness, just to be on the safe side. Right. So there's our 2 pieces of cardboard. I'll take them in, neaten them off. I'm just about to get my porridge. And then we'll do some weaving on these. Right, so I've put a bit of tape round, all the way round, just to keep the 2 pieces together. And I've cut a groove out, one in the top on either end there, and the same there. And that's just going to be my first and my last thread, and that's just going to make sure that it doesn't all fall off the sides of the loom, because our cross threads are going to go that way, so that doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that these ones don't fall off, because they're going to go that way, and we don't want them to fall off, because all the weaving will fall off. So I've decided I'm going to use this one of the Ashford, but then I'm going to put it with this one, the felting wool, and then I think I'll have enough then to do something else, which is coming up later on in our Advent challenge. So I'm just going to wrap this round, but I'm going to get the tripod and I'll show you what I'm doing. So back in a minute. Right, so I'm back in the kitchen and I've got quite a few jobs to do in the house today. So I thought I'd make a start on my coasters while I'm sat in the kitchen. I've got to edit a video and I thought it was a good project to do while I'm editing a video. So what I've done is I've measured out the yarn I need for the warp, and remember I said about cutting out the little notches here? Well, they're very handy. I've just tried warping it up and it was extremely handy. Sorry, just dropped my wool on the floor. But what we're going to do is we're going to warp up the coasters. Now you need 13 and a half metres, sorry, not 30, 13 and a half metres to do the warp all the way around. So that's going to do 2 coasters. So if you want to do 4 coasters and do it twice, you're going to need about 26 wraps, 26 metres to do the wraps all the way around. Now this is more of a 4-ply double knit. It's not an Aran and it's not a chunky. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, the builders are here and it's a bit chaotic out there at the moment. So that's that one, and that's 100% wool. Now I wasn't going to use it, but I thought, you know what, it's a similar colour to what I've got, so I'm going to use it. So this is what we're going to use for the weft, and this is that wash and filts it, and then it can go in the washing machine. Now I've got a miniature washing machine outside, so I might put it in that, but I've also got some clothes that I need to wash, so I might just put them in with it, because the agitation then is going to cause it to shrink. So I'll just turn you down and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So you've got your first notch on this side, okay? So we're going to pop the wool in the first notch, like that. And it's just going to catch it in place and make it nice and tight so you can warp the loom. Now, what you want to do is you want to twist it. You can just do that, and it's really easy just to pop it all on. And you just want to wind it all on until it's all on. Now, I worked out my coaster size template is 20 centimetres. Now I know it looks huge, but when it felts, it's only going to be about 10 or 15 centimetres, depends on how much it felts. Now you don't want to pull your threads tight, you want them to be quite loose. You want to be able to get your needle through or your heddle through to warp it, to do the weaving. So now mine's a variegated yarn. You can use whatever yarn you want, whatever yarn you've got in stash that you think might look nice. You could use natural yarn, you could use coloured yarn, thick, thin. I wouldn't use acrylic if you want to felt it, but if you just want to make a nice loose weave coaster, then you could use acrylic. So it all depends on what you want to do, what you want the finished coaster to look like. And yeah, so I'll just finish doing this and then I'll come back. Right, so I've got a little bit of a long tail, so I'm just going to tuck that in the last groove. There you go. See, it's just hanging out like that. And that's all you want to do with that. Now I've bunched my threads up so that they're I could get all on the cardboard, so you just want to thin them out a bit. You don't need to evenly space them, but just thin them out a bit so that they're on the cardboard. Make sure there's no twisted, because it makes it awkward to weave if they're twisted. Move them around. Sorry it's been a bit disjointed the last few days, but there's been an awful lot going on around here. I've had the builders around, it's been cold. Been trying to get that wood shifted. It's It's been raining. My fire's broke up in the vlogmas shed, so yeah, it's just been one of those weeks really. It's just real life. But I still want to try and get in every day if I can. I've made my Christmas cake, did that yesterday. Right, so I've evened them out now. So I'm just going to go and get my weaving needles, and then I'll come back and we'll do the weaving. We're probably going to need for the weave about the same, about 26 metres, 13.5 metres altogether, because it's going to be the same size on that side now as we do the weaving. So I'll be back in a minute. These are my weaving needles, they're nice long ones. I'm going to start doing them in my shop, but I haven't got any at the moment. And these are short ones, but I don't want to use them because I want to be able to get through in one go. It's a lot less fiddly. So we're going to do that. So we're going to take off a length of yarn off our ball. Don't want too much. You could do it with one of these, which is a heddle, but I don't want to use that. I want to use the needle. I think it'll be a lot easier. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to double them. I'm going to double this, and then it'll be even thicker, and we'll have nice thick coasters. You just thread it like an ordinary needle. And you remember when we wove on the weaving loom, we left the bits hanging out the end. Well, I'm going to do that on one side, just for now. So you want to go over, you want to go under the first one, move you in. You'll go under the first one, over the second one, under the next one. You just do that all the way along. And the great thing about this needle is you can do the whole width of this piece of card without needing it. But you don't need a needle. You could make one out the cardboard. You could make a little heddle out the cardboard. So there's our first one. Try not to get it in my drink. Right, so there's our first one. Now you don't want it down too far, because you want to leave yourself, because you're going to cut along the bottom, all four sides. So you're going to want to leave yourself a good inch, I think, along the bottom. So we'll leave that much like that. Try and get it straight if you can. And then turn. And then we're going to do the same thing again, because this is our other coaster now. So under, over, all the way along. And this is going to make a lovely gift for somebody if you do have a go at making it. As I say, you don't need a needle. You could just carry on with your fingers. Use your fingers to pull it through. You don't want to pull it tight, but you don't want it too loose as it goes round the corner. So there's number one. Right, okay. So we're round to our other side now. So let's make sure we've got this straight and untwisted. There's nothing worse than it being twisted. Doesn't look very nice. I like my threads to be all nice and flat. So that's just our first pass through. Just neatening it up, making sure I've got about an inch. And then again, we're going to turn it over. Now you want to make sure that you're on top this time. Turn it round. Thread came off. And this time you want to go over where you went under your first thread before. You want to go over. So you're doing the opposite of what you did on the first pass. So you're going to go over your first thread, under, over, under, over. And that's it basically until you've done your coaster. So what I'll do is I'll finish this and then I'll come back and show you how to take it off. so I'm up to a point now where I need to add a new piece of yarn. There's my tail there. So I just thought I'd show you me putting a new piece in. I'm going to carry on in the same direction, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So what I've done is I've taken the thread out. So we're going to get the bottom of the other one. I'm going to wet it. I'm going to felt it. See, just like that. That yarn's all together now. I'm going to do the same with the other one. Overlap them together like that. Put it in your hand. Friction. The heat of your hands and the wet make it stick together. There we are. Now that's joined onto that now, so we can carry on. I'm having crumpets and a cup of tea because I need a snack. It's cold here today and I like crumpets. I haven't had crumpets for a while. Had some at the weekend, but before that I haven't bought any for a while, so it's nice to have a bit of a treat and a bit of a snack. So yeah, I'm just carrying on with my weaving, so I'll show you a little bit more and then I'll see you back up the shed in a minute. My friend isn't very impressed. I was just trying to talk to him and he walked off. Very rude. Hello, Mr. Seagull. Must be waiting for the train. Looks like he knows where he's going anyway. Maybe he's off for a cup of tea while he waits. Waggling his bum as he goes. Ta-ra! It's nice. Just looking for a new mate for Frosty Bob. I think my mum should buy some new Christmas decorations as well. Couldn't find an advent calendar yet. Oh good, they've got Frosty Bob's left. I'm getting another one. I'm getting him a mate. Does he work? No, he doesn't work. Oh, he does. Frosty Bob's having a new friend. This is Frosty Bob! She lost her nose though. No, we're just going to have a Frosty Bob again. We still have a mate. So come on. Have a look down here and see if there's any more deckies for the tree. See if I can find anything for my tree. Oh. Jingles. Fancy jingles. Oh, look at Rudolph. Look at Rudolph. Have you seen this one? Don't know whether to get him or not. To go with Frosty Bob. Look at him! Have they got any of them?
look at the little man. He's coming home. I want this tree. Look at this tree. I want this tree in my house. £299 for a Christmas tree. I don't want it that much.
Right, it's day... What day are we on? Day 7. And I'm sorry I never got back to you last night with my weaving. But I'm ready to cut it off the cardboard. I went out last night to Bible study and I was far too tired when I got back last night to come back outside. And it was too cold and I wanted to tidy the garage. So all in all, I just didn't bother. But I've been out shopping with my mum today. So I hope you enjoyed the footage of the bit of Christmas that I found in Charlie's. I've got some surprises to show you tomorrow. I bought a friend for Frosty Bob. So Frosty Bob is no longer on his own. And I bought a couple of extra bits and bobs to put on the tree, so I'll show you them when I go back down to the vlogmas shed tomorrow. But I'm getting a new sofa, well, a second-hand sofa from the charity shop that I like to go to. Do you know where I've shown you in footage in the past? Well, I'm going back, and I went back to there today with my mum, and they had a really, really nice sofa. So yeah, we're getting a new sofa, so that's going to be nice. New second-hand sofa. So I've got to go and sort that out tomorrow. I still couldn't find my advent calendar. Sorry, every word sold out. So I couldn't get a new advent calendar, but I got something else to go instead. I'm going to have another quick look tomorrow. But I got these instead, and I thought I could have one of these every time I open my advent calendar. The little balls of chocolate. And I'm not sure, they're called Rudolph the Reindeer. And there's a little carrot. You can see that, but there's a little carrot there. It's a bit blurry, sorry. There we are. There's a little carrot in the bag, look. It's even green, look. And then there's loads of little balls, which I suppose are little treats, reindeer treats. So I got them. And I got this. I thought I could have this at the weekend. It's a gingerbread man. He looks a bit creepy. I think he might be a little bit creepy, but I got that instead. So I'll have another look tomorrow and see if I can find another advent calendar. But I was really pleased with that. So that's going to be my weekend treat. And then I've got 2 of these to have as with the advent calendar, because there's not much chocolate in the advent calendar at all. So what I might do is I might put them one in each pocket of the advent calendar, the one on the wall. But I'm not sure whether the mice would get in and eat them, so I'll have to have a think about that. But anyway, that's instead of the chocolate that's in the advent calendar, or as well as the chocolate that's in the advent calendar. There was a lint calendar at the checkout, but the man said that had been put away from someone, and that was the last one in the whole shop in Morrison's. Wasn't any more there. So, hey ho, never mind. But anyway, back to our weaving. We're ready to cut it off now. So I've got my scissors, and what you want to do is to go along the edge and cut, and do that all the way along, and you're going to cut it off on all 4 sides. If I can see what I'm doing, and then what that's going to do then is take them off. Really pleased with how it's turned out. I think it's really good. But I'm just biased because I made it. Got all the threads? Yeah, got all my threads. And then we're going to go along the side, cut the top, and cut it off. And then these are going to go in the washing machine when they're done. And I'm going to try and felt them. So I'll put them in with the washing. And I'll see if they felt. Okay, so that's 2 sides. So we're on our 3rd side now. So let's pull it back. Right, so there's one. There you go. And there's our other one. So we've got 2. And we've got one of those laundry bags. So I think I'm going to pop it in a laundry bag and try and keep it all together. so it doesn't fall apart. Take that one out. So we've got our 2 coasters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again and make another one, and then when I've got 4, I'm going to pop it on in the washing machine and see if I can shrink them and make them into coasters and give them away as a gift to somebody. So just out of some scrap yarn, a piece of cardboard, you can make 2 coasters and give them away as a gift to somebody, and it's something that you've made and something that they'll enjoy using. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. As I say, I've been out with my mum. It is 9:15 in the evening. I'm tired and I've got my dishes to go and do. So I'm going to go and get on with that. I'm going to get myself in out the cold, and I'm going to go and get on with my evening and go to bed because I feel like I need an early night. I know I said we were going to try and sort out the Wi-Fi, but I just haven't had time. We'll do it next week, and we'll try and sort it out for one day next week. So I've got to try and sort out the Wi-Fi extender and connecting it up to the broadband. So if I can get that done, I'll pop a little post on my community post, and we'll see if we can do a little live chat. And I'll also pop something over on Ko-fi as well. The link's in the description bar below. And we'll do some crafting together, eat some chocolate, drink some tea, and just hang out for half an hour and have a little natter in the little bar at the side. So yeah, that's it for me for this evening. I'm going in. Enjoy all your crafting, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.